other question that I have was, what are some of the common misconceptions people have about memory and improving it?
Well, a couple, I think. First one I forgot, haha. But no, it's going back to I didn't think that there was something that you could do about improving your memory. People think that memory that you're born with is the one that you've got and the one that you're stuck with. And it's not, that's not true. It's like anything else in your life. You can get better at it. You can improve it. You just need the right direction. You need the right tools. And I've stumbled upon how to do that, how to give those tools. But I think another misconception that a lot of people are having is that as we age, our memory is typically supposed to go.
Decline.
Right? And it's not. That's not normal. It's what's happening. Okay, it's what's trending right now. We have a higher incidence of Alzheimer's and dementia and all that kind of stuff right now, but it's not normal. It's not. And I know there's people that are 80 and 90 that are just as sharp as they were when they were 20 and 30, but I also know people that are 50 and 60 that are struggling right now with some of these memory issues. We need to get back and start training our brain and start helping our brain. We go to the gym, but people haven't been to the mental gym in a while.
Yeah.
Is it that same concept, like what your muscles, you don't use it, you lose it kind of thing?
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
So without giving away too much information on the workshop, can you share a couple actionable techniques we could use?
Yeah, I don't know if they're necessarily techniques, but I can tell you one of the biggest things about our memory, and it's even before we get into the memory techniques, is I'll even pose it to you guys. What do you think the first thing is that we've got to do if we want to become better at remembering anything? Whether it's remembering a grocery list or whether it's remembering somebody's name, what's the first thing you think we have to do?
Focus on what we're trying to remember.
Well, one, I'll ask my wife to text me the list at the grocery store. But no, you study it, like you try to memorize it.
Sure.
You read it over and over.
You're
and
making
over.
a conscious effort, though,
Yeah.
right? You're focused, and that's the same thing when it comes to names. Is we've got to not only hear the name, but we've got to listen. We've got to pay attention. But unfortunately, it scares a lot of people. It's like, it's a lot of work. And it is. But something effectively listened to is half remembered.
I like that because think about this goes back into sales skills and you're listening more than you talk, right? Because usually if when you're in these quick conversations or networking, people are thinking about, while you're talking, they're thinking about what they want to say.
Yeah, their response.
So that's exactly it. Is we're all really good about asking people for their name, but the problem is we forget to listen to the answer because we are thinking 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of that situation. So we just got to be more cognizant of what's going on around us. We've got to become present-minded, and people are not present-minded anymore.
And I think one of the problems is, technology, these phones, because it's like, all right, I'm looking at one thing, swipe, I'm looking at the next thing, and it's like every second or half a second you're looking at something else. So you, like you said, you're not present in the situation or not present in the conversation. So
That's true. And I heard you may have heard this as well, but I always heard George Bush, George W. He was always, joked upon for being like clumsy or not as smart, right? But they always said, I always heard the rumors like when you met him, it was like magnetizing because he remembered everybody's name. Yep. George Bush was known for always remembering people's names. So I wonder if you guys knew each other or did you show him what he did?
No, I didn't have anything to do
But did
with
you hear
one.
that? Have you heard that?
Yes, I
okay,
have.
Cool.
Yep,
okay.
Yep, absolutely.
People feel good even when you're walking through a grocery store or you're going wherever and you hear Mike or Sean, you look, right? Like people feel good when you hear your name. So there's a lot of good things about this.
And you know how you feel when they don't remember your name, right? Yeah. So, it's just...
so true. What was your name again? I know I met you somewhere. I'm good with faces, but not names. Yeah. That's what I say.
You put people in a networking situation together in a room. Just because I'm in a room with people doesn't necessarily mean that I want to work with that person, right? I mean, I might. I mean, we might have a lot of the same goals, but it's not just a matter of what your goals are. It's what is it about this person? You said it yourself, know, like, and trust, right? I kind of heard it another way too, is that You know, if they know you and like you, they'll listen to you. But if they trust you, they'll do business with you.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just the opposite though, is when you have that person come up to you and say, "What's your name?" You tell them, and it's like 2 seconds later, "I'm sorry, what was your name again?" Hey, that's fine, that happens, right? But then you see him at another event later on. "Hey, what was your name again?" "Yeah, it's Sean." That's right, I'll remember next time. And then you see him at another event. It's like, "Man, why do I keep forgetting your name?"
Right.
I don't know, man, but chances of us doing business now is going down and down,
it's one to none.
because I'm thinking to myself, if this person can't remember a simple thing like my name, how can I trust them to
Handle a transaction.
handle the transaction or handle the things that I want to get done? So it just kind of goes hand in hand with networking, and it's a small thing that has a huge impact on relationships.